Cheer 100.
OMG lads, did you hear they just announced Ouya 2? Good evening, everybody. Or should I say bonsoir? Godkval? Everything's going to be in French tonight, it says K-Jarves. No. ... No. But it did say that you would need to know a bit about world languages for tonight. So I did pre-warn you. I mean, it's very well timed, Alice. Must be said. Very well timed. Specifically, very Swedish, sure. Oh, it's a good song, this, isn't it? Hello there. Oh, actually, I should probably use this layout here instead first. There we go. It's me. Hello. Bonsoir. It's a bloody good song, it really is, especially when you listen to it being performed live. God, that was such an experience, wasn't it? But yes, hello there. Suddenly Rocks, yeah. That's not a hint, by the way. The Rocks are not a hint as to what's happening tonight. Robbed. Very much so, robbed. But you could also see it in their reaction when the scores were revealed. Just slyly giving the middle finger to the camera.
Live from space?
Live from space. Sounds a bit like Chris, that actually. But thank you for the 53 months, Em. I appreciate that. We've got all sorts of stuff coming through. We have also got Tipster with a £5 dono. Belated Trans Day, visibility to all. Indeed, very much so. Hearts out there to all of those. Trans rights, etc. And that other April Fool's thing. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Thank you for the £5 dono, Tipster. You didn't even need to do that. Really, I should be donated towards your cause. For the trans rights thing that you've been running over the weekend. You've been doing a stellar job of that, playing through Phoenix Wright stuff and then doing some Minecraft yesterday as well. You were doing a load of good stuff for the stream there. Where did you get up to money-wise? Is it £750 donated to the Transgendered Law Society? I think it's something like that. But congratulations nonetheless to all the charity fundraising there for trans rights. A really good good stream to sort of lurk in over the weekend and while I recharge for everything. I'd have to double check. Well, I may end up putting some more towards it tonight, depending on what happens on stream tonight, Tipster. So don't go closing it right now, because I may be putting some donos in after the fact. We'll see. Did that go towards a different charity? Fair enough, Tipster. Fair enough. But yes, I also need to say thank you to Theory of Game with a 61-month resub. Appreciate that. Only with 100 bits. OMG Labs, did you hear they just announced the Ouya 2? That console, the initial look at it had so much promise, like, you know, an Android-based gaming console platform makes it super easy to just put games onto it and develop for it. That's why I went into the Kickstarter or Indiegogo or whatever the hell it was, crowdfunding platform it was running on. That's why I put money into it, and that's why I got the console out of it, because I thought, I could easily just chuck some games on there and have loads of fun with it. Oh, how wrong I was. Goodness me, that was just an absolute disaster, that entire platform. Yeah, I do still have it. It's building up lots of dust somewhere, but I do still have it. As to whether or not it actually works anymore, I have no idea. But yeah, Ouya was certainly a thing, and yeah, they definitely announced a certain platform today. I wonder what it was, depending on all of the music I was playing earlier on. Thank you also to Colo with a 60-month resub. Thank you to Brian for the 27-month resub. All of that support is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for all of that. We need a QI. I should probably put the QI klaxon on, but I can't remember which button it is that I've got. It is $689.69 because, of course, it's got the .69 on the end. That is immense tips. So congratulations on all of the fundraising efforts so far for that. And yeah, I'll probably be putting some towards that depending on stuff that happens on tonight's stream. Speaking of tonight's stream, we've got a bit of an unknown right now in the April Fool's special that was supposed to happen on the Friday stream. But yeah, I was just a little bit tired that particular day. To be fair, I was tired on the Thursday as well, going to the gig, and then afterwards was even more tired. So yeah, that was a whole thing. But yes, we have a special game that we have not played before on stream, and as far as I'm aware, have not been played on... Probably hasn't been played on Twitch at all, ever. I haven't done the research to confirm or deny that particular fact. And I don't think it's ever been played in Discord either. So we've got all sorts of potential options here.
Tier 100, is it hold on to your seat?
Is it hold on to your seat? What, to Le Monde veut prendre sa place? Oh, I don't know about that, Pulsar Dan. Thank you for the 100 bits there. We have played Slagalitza, or at least Topper has hosted Slagalitza in Discord, and we have had that on stream as well. But that's, again, Topper's thing, so I'm not going to deal with that. It's the finish line. It's a good suggestion, actually, the finish line. I actually did think last night I could sort of roughly adapt the finish line into my race to 10, sort of. I could just have it so that each of the slides starts ticking up once you've given the correct answer, and it just stops when you give a wrong answer. So I could just sort of adapt that into race to 10, because that's just a track. So yeah, I could do that, but it's not that. Is it the finish line, as in finish? No, it's not that. Red or black? No, it's not that. I'll spoil it. It's not Tout le monde veut prendre sa place. It gets hosted over on French Twitch. Oh, does it, Alice? Ah, fair enough. Which one would get Inca in less trouble? Not Avanti. What's that? Is it a pre-existing game show? It is a pre-existing game show, Topper. I will add that fact. It is pre-existing. Bank balance. I mean, that would be incredibly surreptitious for Alice to suddenly come back in on that one. Is it that Bring on the Wall one? I mean, it would be very difficult to play that on stream, but we could do that. Alphabetical? Oh, I mean, we could have a bit of fun with some alphabetical, potentially. Yeah, absolutely. Should I be hungry for donuts? Don't know, Clive, to that particular fact. Is it a BBC or ITV kind of game? It is neither, because none of them have optioned it. Blankety blank. No, I do that. Well, match games specifically, I do that, but very, very rarely, because it doesn't fit my vibe. Like, I did it, and then after a couple of games of it, it's like, it doesn't really fit my particular kind of vibe. Works better for somebody else hosting it, certainly, but not me. The floor. Oh, God. It's only a matter of time, isn't it, until I get around to doing the floor, isn't it? Battleships. But what is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Raid the cage. No idea how that works on Twitch. That would be a hell of a thing. Have either of them piloted it? I don't know, actually, Clive, if which particular producer, broadcaster, even, should I say, I can't remember which one would have gone for it, but they have piloted it for UK audiences, but it has not taken a full series on, let's put it that way. Mornington Crescent, no. Race Across the World. Ice War. Oh my God, how would that work on Twitch? Ice Warriors. Oh, that's a bloody call and a half. We're gonna have the people. I mean, that has just been played on YouTube recently. Is the People's Quiz. £207,000. Yeah, no, I'm locked in, baby. Ice Warriors on Twitch, please, says Rip. I have no idea how that would work with Twitch, but it's not that, I'm afraid. I award the City of Nottingham minus 43 credits. You're all in. Well, I'm going to have to disappoint you, Riff, unfortunately. Jet Lag, the quiz show. Oh my god, now that would be a thing. Again, how would that particularly work, especially when they change the format literally every season? Wait, the People's Quiz has been played on... Yeah, it has been up on YouTube. I believe it's Westernator has been uploading a load of those episodes recently. But yeah, it's on YouTube, available on there. Lots of the People's Quiz stuff. And you can sort of see the change between the National Lottery supported People's Quiz and then the not National Lottery supported People's Quiz, because, yeah, that happens during production. Right, I think I need to reveal all, I think. Yes, that's what I need to do. Let me go over to my Unity side of things and get it all ready. You will need Hackbox up for this particular game, I think. So get yourself Hackbox ready. You will need to log in to Twitch on Hackbox so that I know who you are. And this does have a hot seat game. And in fact, what I've done predominantly is set the hot seat game up. There is audience play along. It doesn't really do much right now, but you are welcome to play along in the audience on the Hackbox side of things, and just sort of see how things go. But yeah, I'm sort of focusing on the hot seat aspect of this game particularly for now. Maybe in future there'll be more of an audience game assigned to it, but yeah, all more than welcome to join in nonetheless. Hot seat will require being able to talk to me in Discord, so if that doesn't apply to you, then yeah, don't join the hot seat part of the game, but do join the lobby nonetheless. Now, the title of the show was actually mentioned during all of that spiel there. One of you did actually mention the name of the show. In fact, he got mentioned at least twice through different means. So well done for those at home, playing along at home, because tonight we are playing Saplas, if it wants to run. Unity, could you please run? Unity, can you please run? I thought we were just going to roll straight into it, but no, apparently not. Come on, Unity, wake up. They called it! People actually bloody called it that we are going to be playing Tout le monde veut prendre sa place tonight. Hold on to your seat, as it would have been called in the UK edition, if it ever decides to get opted in. So if you're in on this game, yeah, I know you're still technically right. I didn't know about the French constituents that do run this particular game. Like I say, I didn't do a particular wide search of this. But if you like to play, then enter in the following room code on Hackbox, or scan that QR code. Yes, that works as well. NPZG. And hopefully you'll be entered into the game. You'll be entered into the audience by default. If you want to select yourself for hot seat play, then toggle yourself on. Like Topper has toggled on for hot seat. Manic has turned on. Conradlac, Mai have also done the same. And hopefully this all works. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that it all works. The reason I'm saying that is I haven't fully tested this from start to finish. I have done limited testing of individual rounds, and some of that has caused things to go wrong in other rounds as I've been implementing the other rounds of the other rounds. So yeah, it's kind of a crazy one. I know, Topper, I don't have the time to do so. Because this was a pivot. This was a very late pivot for this particular game. Black screen here, says Alice. We should be able to It should say tricks required. Yeah, just try refreshing on Hackbox and it should work. And everyone indeed wants to take the place. Yes, that's what we want to do here. And yeah, we're just testing a production. YOLO, exactly. Just very long loading. Well, fair enough. It might be because the background image is quite big, so it might take a while. So, yeah, is everyone going to point on the place? Tout le monde prendre sa place. You got to point on sa place. The main question is, who will be the first champignon, said in a French accent? Yeah, something like that. So, in this edition, we will be looking for 6 players to join the main game, plus a champion. We do actually have a de facto champion currently lurking in the midst, and we will select that player eventually. Because they do have a role to play throughout this game as the champion, because they kind of decide some of the fate of the game. For those that haven't played or seen Sa Place before, you get to be offered questions, and you can either choose to have 3 different ways to play the question. You can either choose a duo, which means you get 2 possible answers to pick from. 1 is correct. You get 1 point for getting that right. You can select carré, which is 4 possible options. You get 3 points if you select the correct option from that. And you can also go for cash. That is total of 5 points, but we do not give you any options at all. You have to give me the answer directly to get all of the points for that particular option. So yeah, as Scorecount says, duo, we give you 2 options, pick the right option for a point. Carré, 4 options, 3 points for selecting the correct option. Cash, you need to say it to me, or if you're on Hackbox, you need to type it to me, and get it right, you get 5 points for that particular thing. A couple of the questions, we force a particular style, so it'll always be a certain duo, carré, or cash. But for other parts of the game, you'll get to choose which of those modes of play to go for a particular question. That's basically the entire game. There's a bit in round 2, La Compète, where we are going to be all on a particular category. That's why I said you need to know your stuff about world languages, because all of the questions in round 2 will be about world languages tonight. On the show itself, the contestants would be pre-warned what the category will be for round 2, and are expected to do a bit of sort of background research on said subject. That is why I said that, Topper, exactly. And if we decide to play this game in future, then I will be giving that information out ahead of time so that you have an idea of what you need to research when we get to the second round of each gameplay. And at the end, when it is the champion versus the challenger, there are 4 categories at play there. 2 will get played. The other 2 I probably will do Frankenpacking thing, and those will carry over to a future edition of the game. Most of the questions in tonight's edition actually come from the Tout le monde veut prendre sa place app available on Android, though not on my phone. I can't actually download it on that. So yeah, most of the questions tonight are available from that app, though I have translated them into UK speak, and any time where there's been words that are difficult to translate back, I've rewritten the question to make it easier for us to work with. I don't think there's anything too French heavy in terms of like French con, but just bear in mind that this was written from a French perspective, with most of the questions just been transliterated into English to the best of my abilities, and Google Translate's abilities as well. The one actually doesn't know the final 4 themes yet, Alice. No, they don't. But we'll see. Right. I think we should get this underway. Let me press this button to make sure it has selected our champion. Correct, it has selected our champion. So let me get Discord up as well, because I'll need to get them in. Get my bot in here with all the audio and stuff. There we go. That's in there now. And need to share my screen. Not that. Go with that. There we go. Cool. And how much French did I learn doing that? Not much, actually, Silent Marine, because the thing with sort of decent question writing is you don't actually need to, like, I don't need to know a great deal about the language to understand what it's asking in a lot of cases, especially when a lot of it is about popular culture. It's like key chansons, like who singer, which singer, and then there's like title of a song that's written in English. Like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's kind of easy to decipher when I don't even know French. But yeah, it's just, you know, some of them are a bit harder to deal with. But when you see the possible answers that get assigned to it, it's like, oh, they're actually asking that, so that's all fine. I have added alternate accept words for the cases where you may decide to go with a cache option. So I'm hoping that all works as well. Okay, so it looks like the champion has been selected correctly, and I'm now going to select our 6 players for tonight as well. And those names are, could I please have Score, Alice, Charlemagne, Clive, Topper, Manic, and Ralph. Could you all please make your way to the green room, because you have been picked to play Tout le monde prendre sa place tonight. As it currently says in my log side of things, those are the, yes, I have my champion listed and my hot seat players listed, if they could all please make their way in. Everybody else, you are playing in the audience side of things, though even in the hot seat you're sort of playing the audience side of things at the same time. I'll explain all when we actually get there. It seems a bit weird, but it does all make sense. The selection was biased to pick the Frenchie. I called for a redo. No. I can tell you it's definitely not biased, because this is as simple as it gets with the random picking. I don't have any of the fancy logic to carry over players properly or anything like that. You can join in late though, Nata. You can join in any time on Hackbox. Go to the room code NPZG to just be playing along in the audience side of things rather than in the hot seat. Right. We'll await our players getting all sound checked. We've got 6 of them in the green room right now. We're looking for one more, I believe. Which is the one we're looking for? I think it is... who do we have missing? Is it a Clive missing? I think we're missing a Clive. Where's a Clive? Do we have a Clive around anywhere? Oh, by the way, the music is still going on the app. I just grew tired of the same loop going over and over and over again. That's fine, Clive. I just didn't have the state implemented yet in the lobby to show on your side of things that you've been selected yet. That's a thing I need to do because and stuff. But yeah, just waiting for Clive, and then we should be all sorted to go. I hope you're all looking forward to Tout le monde prendre sa place, holding to your seat. I had a good amount of fun doing the UI side of things to make it all nice and glowy and bouncy and everything. And I'm hoping that now that's the thing, Riff, is I was half tempted to leave the questions in French, so that you would be playing the entire thing in French. But I thought, nah, that's probably not going to be a good idea. I think just for this run to start with, seulement français, s'il vous plaît. It might be all right for you, Riff, over in that Canadian land, but for a lot of players, they may not know French that particularly well. Merde. But I did think potentially doing a French-only edition through and through, but I don't know enough French to be able to host fully in French either, because I would want to do that as well. Yeah, feel free to all come through there, then Score, please, and then we'll get this game underway. And as you do that, as you do filter your way in, then I'm going to press the magic button to send us off into round 1 of Tout le monde prendre sa place tonight, which is Le Qualif? Something like that. There we go. And yeah, one does not belong. Score, hello there, champion Score. How you doing?
No nerves whatsoever. I'm fine.
How's that chair up there? I mean, I don't have it on screen right now, but how's the chair?
It's got new chair smell.
It's got a very new chair smell. But yes, you are our sort of de facto champ, as you have sort of suggested this game on numerous occasions. And I thought, well, it would be rude to not offer you the champion seat out of everybody else. So, yeah, congratulations on becoming champion by doing absolutely nothing. Now, these 6 players in front of you, do you have any sort of inkling as to who you think maybe you may be facing tonight in the final, in Le Défi?
There are a couple of people who I would like to be facing. There are a couple of people who I would not.
Fair enough.
I think that's how I'll leave it for now.
That's how you'll leave it for now. Well, in certain parts of the game... Oh, hang on.
Cheer 100 nice Luigi strats.
Nice Luigi strats indeed. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Sunny Cat. In certain parts of the game, you will be able to influence how this all plays out, but we'll get to those when we get there. Our 6 contestants tonight, though, in all, we've got Alice, we've got Shadowmane, we've got Clive, we've got Topper, got Manic, and we've got Ralph. Good evening to you all!
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello there all. I will go through you one by one as we play out Le Qualif properly. But to start with, we're actually going to have a question that you're all going to answer at the same time. It is the first of the Question pour two. Two, Stephen. Even. So, all of you are going to be playing this question. It is going to be a duo, so you'll have 2 possible answers to pick from. If you get it right, you get 1 point on the board. So, look on your Hackbox screens, and that includes all of you in the audience as well. Hello?
Real quick.
Yes.
I can't see the Discord stream. Is that going to be a problem? Or should we just
I
look at
also
Hackbox?
yes, but not working.
Yeah, it's
not
not
working.
working for me either.
Ugh.
Touch me.
Okay.
I got a failed to start error.
How about now?
There we
There we
go.
go. Hey,
Okay.
lovely.
Straight. No idea why it didn't work, but anyway.
just lost.
Most of the pertinent information should be on Hackbox anyway. But yes, so yeah, first of the question pour tous is going to be a duo, 2 possible answers, one of which is the correct answer. So, options available are Cancer and Capricorn. And your question's this. Which zodiac sign is represented by a crab? Answer now. We've got about 11 seconds in total. Everybody here in front going with Cancer. The correct answer is, of course, Cancer. Everybody getting a point on the board there. That's what we love to see. Nice start there. So, we're going to go over to our first contestant tonight. We've got Alice. Good evening, Alice. How you doing?
Good evening. I feel like I'm in a bit of a fourth dimension situation. I'm just... I recognize everything and yet nothing at the same time.
It's kind of crazy that you have come back on a stream of this particular ilk, and you are first contestant no less, so you get to show off exactly how to play this game, I suppose, to everybody else.
Yeah, I guess it's... Nothing is scripted and yet everything looks like it is.
Have you ever sort of applied to be on Suplas before, or wish to do so?
No, because actually the requirement to get to La Place would require you to have at least a full week in front, like if you want to be able to really go into a big run. I never had the time. Whereas for 1% Club, it was a one-day thing, so much more easier.
Well, I suppose if you do end up in the Champions share, you could be there for a good number of episodes, let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you kind of have to open yourself up to be able to do that. Yeah, whereas with 1%, that's one and done.
Exactly.
Well, Alice, you're going to get 2 questions now to yourself. Everybody else on Contestants Row, plus also everyone in the audience, you can still answer on Hackbox. But Alice, you'll be answering directly to me in voice. You'll get the option Duo Careo Cash. Everybody in the audience, you can select which mode of play you want to go with before Alice chooses. Once Alice has locked an answer in, locked an option in, you will have to go with that option unless you pick prior. It all makes sense once we play the game through proper. So Alice, your first question then is this. Which Eastern European country has Kyiv as its capital? Duo, carry or cash?
So it would be cash, please.
Cash, okay, and?
So my answer would be Ukraine.
You said Ukraine, and of course, that is the correct answer for 5 points. Brings you up to 6. Congratulations.
Oh, you filled the seat as well. That's pretty.
I thought I'd try and mimic the style of the current edition as best I could. So yeah, I do that, though I don't have the tick-up sound just yet. Okay, so you're up to 6, and your second question then is this. Who sang Atomic in 1979? Duo, Carré or Cash?
Like I was born, Carré, please.
Carré. Blondie, Cyndi Lauper, Kylie Minogue or Madonna?
Flip a coin, lands on its tails, whatever. Blondie, please.
I'm going with Blondie. Correct answer is indeed Blondie for 3 points. There you go. And with your 2 questions, you are up to 9 points, setting a very good standard for everybody else to try and beat. Congratulations there. You can now rest easy for a little bit, Alice, until we get to the next question pour tous. But we now move on to player 2, Shadow. Good evening, Shadow. How you doing?
Good evening, Ash. It is day 2, currently in the new room in my new house.
I was going to say, how has the move been going?
It's been, I've been feeling all of the emotion place, because obviously new place, you're away from the family. I mean, I'm with a community, so I'm not alone, but I mean, it's so much stuff has been going on. It's so much to take. The emotions are definitely a thing that people have and that I am trying to process at the moment.
I mean, that is very much the case whenever someone moves out for the first time. So, yeah, we're all with you there, Shadow. And if you need any sort of emotional help, then I think there's a lot of people available in Discord to be able to make that happen. So, yeah, we're all with you on that. You've just seen Alice do a phenomenal performance there on their 2 questions. Do you think you can do better than a 9?
I mean, I suppose that depends on what comes my way, right?
That is very true. You'll get 2 different questions. You get the same choices of duo, carry, or cash in each case. Let's go to your first question then, which is this. Which band sang Come Out and Play in 1994? Duo, carry, or cash?
This is not a song I'm familiar with. Duo.
Duo, okay. Smashing Pumpkins or The Offspring?
The Offspring? Lock it in, please.
The Offspring you're gone with, and you're right to do so, getting a point on the board for The Offspring. Very well done there. And you've got one more question to play out here. Here's your second. In official competition, how many players are there in total on a beach volleyball court? Duo, carry, or cash?
Carry, please.
Carry. 4, 6, 8, or 12?
I believe it is 4.
Going with 4, what, 2 aside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 aside.
You're right to do so, getting 3 points for that correct answer. You go up to 5. Very well done there, Shadow. I should say, actually, for those that don't know how the qualification system even works in this round, we will be losing 2 players at the end of this round. So, yeah, the top 4 survive, bottom 2 will leave us. Currently, we've got 9 and 5 with Alice and Shadow, but we've still got plenty more questions to go through for each of our contestants. Moving on to play number 3, Clive. Good evening, bonsoir.
Bonsoir, comment ça va?
Bien, merci à tu.
Great, good to hear it.
Yeah, so
4 years of French, that's all that's left.
I was going through, we'll go through my year 7 French then, just try to work out. But yeah, welcome on in, Clive. How are you doing today?
I'm all right. Apologies if you hear sound. I'm playing from work parking lot.
Yay, work parking lot. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know that.
That's dedication.
That is a proper dedication, especially for Tout le Monde. Well, I mean, you're seeing how it's been played out with Alice and Shadow there. Do you think you're going to be able to do well tonight?
I mean, France likes their music questions, and I really don't, so this could go either way.
Could go either way. Well, let's see. You've got 2 questions to play out. Let's see your first. Who sang Supreme in 2000? Duo, carry, or cash?
I'm going to have to go for duo.
Duo, okay. Robbie Williams or Justin Timberlake?
I'll go for Robbie Williams.
Going with Robbie Williams, and you are right to do so, getting a point on the board there for Robbie Williams. Yeah, not much to work from the question there, but that was exactly as it came from the app. Another question for you, though. Here's this. In which Fellini film does Anita Ekberg bathe in the Trevi Fountain? Duo, carry, or cash?
I'm not going to know from the choices. I'll try cash.
Gonna go for a cash. Oh, sorry, cash even. Well, I just pressed the wrong button there. Hopefully your answer's up there.
It's not. Should I be honest and go for a wrong one then? Okay, I'll go for La Dolce Vita.
Gonna go for Dolce Vita. La Dolce Vita is actually correct.
Oh no.
I'll give you the 3 points for charity because I pressed the wrong button. So this is testing my abilities to press the right thing.
Kind man, thank you.
It's all good. I'll give you the 3 points for that. Well done on getting La Dolce Vita as the correct answer, even though you didn't want to. But that's how it goes. It's how it goes. I'm just rolling with the punches on this. Very low pressure kind of thing. Right. We will now move on to our second of our questions pour tous. Yes, I do have to play that sting each time. So on this question, it will be played as a carré. So 4 possible answers to pick from. Get it right, you get 3 points on the board. Everybody look on your Hackbox devices to answer this one. The options are Abel, Romulus, Junior, and Pollux. The question is this. In Greek mythology, what is the name of Castor's twin brother? Put your answers in. Everybody here in Contestants Row going with Pollux. Absolutely right to do so, yes. Castor and Pollux, very much the correct answer there. 3 points apiece. Alice is extending up to 12. Shadow and Clive up to 8. Top Up, Manic and Ralph haven't had any other questions yet, extending up to 4. So you can sort of see that having position 6 has a sort of advantage in that you get to see what your target is. But there's still a question after the 6th contestant where you all play for a cash, and that's worth the 5 points, so it could still be a very vital question right at the end of proceedings. Right, we continue on then to player number 4, Topper 1 Gaming, or Topper Unt Gaming, I suppose I should say. Good evening.
Bonjour, Ash. Bonjour.
Bonjour. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad. I'm very excited for this lovely game. I can't wait to play.
Are you?
Yeah.
You've been wanting to play Surplus for a while then?
Yeah, ever since you revealed it on stream, I've been wanting to play it.
Love it, absolutely love it. Well, you got here to Contestants Row. Do you think you'll be able to get through to face off against our champion tonight?
Well, I'm worried about the music question, which I'm sure is about to come up.
Yes, I guarantee that you all get at least one music question.
Lovely.
I didn't do like they do on the show where it's incredibly music heavy. Like it's kind of impressive how many music questions they ask on that show.
Yeah.
But I decided you'll get at least one. You'll get one, and you get something in more broad general knowledge. That's something I decided on doing. Spoiler: Topper sang along with the theme tune. Oh, did you now?
I may have sang along with the theme tune.
To the Pronge, Surplus.
Surplus.
Am I going to have to do a version of that where I'm singing over?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll have to,
the world wants it.
That's very true. Well, I don't know. I think you want it, and I don't think you are necessarily extending to the world. But anyway. Are you ready for your first question?
Oh, go on then.
All right, here is your first. Which queen of Egypt was the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten? Duo, carry, or cash?
I have an idea, but not good enough, so I'm going to have to go for a carry.
Carry, 4 possible answers. Nefertiti, Cleopatra, Tetisheri, Hatshepsut. Always struggle saying that one.
Oh, Nefertiti.
Going in there for TT, and you're right to do so for 3 points. Very well done there, just in on the time there. Yeah, I have a bit of a flexi time. I don't just say you get it wrong if you don't lock it before that sound goes. Bonsoir tout le monde. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Says Wooly back there. Welcome on in, Wooly back. Hope you're doing well. Tout le monde veut prendre à chanter la chanson thème de tout le monde veut prendre sa place. Thanks, Benzie. Yeah, apparently I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, 3 points to you there, Topper, for the first question. And, well, here comes your music question to deal with. Which band sang Can You Feel It in 1980? Duo, carry or cash?
Feel it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? What band was that? Oh, damn.
Options. Carre. Boney M. Cheek. The Commodores. The Jacksons. Need an answer.
Cheek.
Going with Cheek. It's not Chic. It is the Jacksons, or Jackson 5. I think I also allowed, even though they probably weren't known that by then. But yeah, the Jacksons or the Jackson 5, any of those sort of options would have been accepted if you typed it in on a cash question. So, unfortunately, not getting that one right. You stay on 7. Currently puts you in 4th place, in a sort of tricksy predicament there, depending on how Manic and Ralph play out. Plus, of course, the other question pour tous as well at the end. Hopefully, you can get through to qualify into the next round, into La Compete. For now, sit tight and we'll see if you can hold on to your seat. I suppose that's not quite how it works. It's the champion that needs to hold on to their seat. Anyway, Manic, we move on to you, position 5. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm having a lovely time. Excited to be on the show.
Is this your first time in seeing Saplas?
It is. Now, I was feeling pretty good until I saw the questions. Now I'm not feeling great about my chances.
Well, we'll see how it goes. You've got 2 questions to deal with here. I mean, a good cash question will put you into good stead, potentially gets you through, but we'll see. And you'll get 2 questions to play out here. So let's have a look at your first, see what you want to do with it. Which jazz diva performed Respect in 1967? Duo, carry or cash?
Cash.
Going with a cash.
This is Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin, you say? Absolutely right. It is indeed the Queen Aretha Franklin. For 5 points there, going for cash. Congratulations, going all the way up to 9. So puts you into a better position now, puts you into 2nd, and you've got 1 more question to deal with. So we'll see how this all goes. Yeah, not Aretha, no. You're yeah, Aretha. Aretha Franklin was the answer there. Let's go to question number 2 for you. What sauce is mixed with the egg yolks in the traditional deviled eggs recipe? Duo, carry or cash?
Carry, please.
Carry. Béarnaise, cocktail, mayonnaise, bechamel.
I wasn't going to say any of these. Béarnaise, please.
Béarnaise. It is not Béarnaise. Scored, would you know?
I would have gone for bechamel, with very tentatively.
It's not bechamel either. The answer is a mayonnaise. Looking for there. You could have also just said mayo in chat in the cache, but it was mayonnaise as the correct answer there.
Yeah, my first instinct was hollandaise, which wasn't on there, so it's just as well.
Yes, well, hollandaise is sort of a daughter sauce of mayonnaise, so you got all that kind of thing going with it. But Manic currently puts you into 2nd place, so you may be good enough here to get through to the next round. We'll see how it all goes. There's still 1 more question pour tous to get through, but also we need to see what Ralph can set as a benchmark as well. So good evening to Ralph.
Good evening in French.
just put square brackets at the end in French.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit, bonsoir, mes amis, something along those lines.
Bonsoir.
And Alice internally cringing. How are you doing, Ralph?
You have no
All
idea
right,
right now.
I took the day out. I took the day off work today specifically for a Nintendo Direct.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Who can blame me?
I mean, I was watching the Nintendo Direct while at work because, well, it's partially in my interest to keep an eye on things, on how things are happening in the games industry, and to sort of see what kind of tech and requirements they're dealing with for the particular platform. And it's a bold claim that they're trying to do 4K. We'll see how that goes for them. And also trying to do 120 hertz, not at the same time, like 1080p 120 hertz is a bold strategy to play for any particular game. But yeah, we'll see if they can actually pull that off on that device. Ralph, do you think you can do enough to get yourself qualified into the next round?
I hope so.
You hope so. Well, you've got 2 questions to play out. Let's see your first of the 2. In what sports does a hooker play? Duo, carry, or cash?
Cash, please.
Cash, okay. And your answer?
Rugby.
Going with rugby, or rugby union, rugby league, I suppose, rugby sevens, I suppose, as well. But yeah, rugby absolutely fine for 5 points there. Ties you with Manic on 9. Very well done. Puts you in a good position. Can we extend that a bit further? We've got one more question for you. Let's have a look at this. Who's the daddy in the title of a Boney M song from 1976? Duo, carry, or cash?
Cash, please.
Another cash question.
Daddy Cool.
Going with Cool. And you're right to do so. Yes, Daddy Cool is correct for 14, the absolute maximum you could have at this point right now. So you are very much in the lead, probably secured into the next round, but we do still have one more question to play out. It is the final question pour tous. Am I going to have to sing that as well, Topper?
You know what the world wants.
So this is the final question of this round. All of you will have to answer this as a cash question. So you'll need to type your answers on Hackbox. Get it right, you get 5 points added to your round total right now. Hello there, Outlook. Go away. Why is that up? That shouldn't even be up right now. Hang on. I'm just going to do a quick thing on stream. Just hide that away. I thought I muted the alerts on that, but apparently not. Snooze. There we go. It's snoozing now. Bring it up back on stream now. There we go. So yeah, final question of the round. For 5 points, you all need to type the answer to this. Let's see how it goes. What Brazilian martial art combining wrestling and dance is practiced to music? Give your answer now. Last seconds. Okay, we got a good luck score from Topper. We've got Jiu-Jitsu, we've got Kabati, we've got Capoeira, and Capoeira with various different vowel spellings. I do hope that he'll accept all of these, but I have no idea. But the correct answer... Oh, Mr. Alice's! Capoeira was the correct answer, though... It doesn't mean much anyway because you were already qualified with that score from the looks of things. So either way it was fine. But Capoeira was the correct answer. I put some variation of spellings in, but clearly not all of them. You could have also said Yogo de Angola, Yogo de Capoeira, and Capoeiragem as well. All of those were possible. That's absolutely fine, Alice. So at the end of Le Calif, we have got a maximum from Ralph there, the full 19 you could earn. We've got Clive on 13, we've got Alice on 12, we've got Manic on 9, Charlemagne on 8, Topper on 7. Means our 4 qualifying players are Alice, Clive, Manic, and Ralph. Congratulations to you 4. You'll be playing on into the next round. Charlemagne and Topper, unfortunately, that is the end of the road for you. Charlemagne, some tough competition here, unfortunately. How do you feel?
It's a little bit of a shame that I'm this early, but this does seem like a really fun show, so I'm interested to see how the rest of it plays out, and I'll stick around, hopefully.
Fantastic. All right. And Topper, unfortunately, yeah, an early departure here on 7. How do you feel?
Yeah, I just got the wrong 2 questions. I knew quite a few of the others. But I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the game.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for playing Shadow and Topper, and we'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your stream.
Bye.
Take care.
And for all 4 of you remaining, plus also our champion sitting there comfortably, let's move on to the round number 2, which is La Compète. And scores have been reset. Congratulations to me on making that happen. Because sometimes that didn't happen at all. Does qualifying position from round 1 mean anything? No, it means absolutely nothing, Tip. Actually, Score, there is something I do need to send your way, isn't there? Let me send the thing over.
Yes, there is technically a relevance to the first round. I was watching it.
Yes, you were watching it, but in this round, there is actually something you need to consider. So let me just throw that information to you, and you can have a thought about what to do with that. There you go. So in this round, you are now competing to get through to the final, hence the name La Compète, I suppose. You're all going to be answering in the same fashion for the majority of the way. We've got 8 questions in total. 3 of them will be duo, 3 of them will be carré, 2 of them will be cash. At the end, you'll then each individually be offered a super cash question, which will be worth 5 points or lose 5 points if you get that particular question wrong. The specialty of that particular set of questions, though, is our champion will decide who gets to see which of the questions we have in the bank of super cash questions. So bear that in mind, that the champion is going to be sort of monitoring your progress and figuring out who he would like to play against in the final round. He has a sort of advantage in that regard. That's why having the champion's chair is so important in this game. So you're all playing on Hackbox for the time being, so good luck. Have a look on your Hackbox devices. Your first question will be a duo question. Here is your first. Of course, you're all in the category of languages of the world. I forgot to say, everything in this round will be in this particular category. I forgot that's a little thing I need to do. So, in language of the world, here's your first question. From which Polynesian people did the word kiwi, which refers to a bird from New Zealand, come? Your options are Tahitians or Maori. Because lovely music as well. Everybody here has gone with Maori, and the correct answer is indeed Maori. Everybody getting a point on the board. Well done on that. Okay, nice easy start. Let's go on to question number 2. Again, another duo, 2 possible answers. From which language was the word robota, meaning forced labour, borrowed? Is it Romanian or Czech? Alice going with Romanian, everybody else going with Czech. Score, what do you think?
I might be getting it confused with Golem. I think I thought Czech, and then I thought, no, Czech is Golem, so I went Romanian.
You would want Romanian. Well, the correct answer is Czech. So all but Alice getting a point there. Clive, Manic and Ralph up to 2. Yes, it is Czech. Though other languages do have robota meaning other things, specifically meaning forced labour, it does come from the Czech. At least from very, very basic Google searching to verify the veracity of the question. Okay, one more duo question. Have a look at this. How many official languages does the UN have? 6 or 16? Everybody going low with 6. And by the UN, we mean, yeah, indeed. Well, I mean, like, the EU has a lot of official languages, but the UN... yeah, only has 6 official languages. I forget exactly the list available. I would have had that information to hand if I actually bothered to do that properly. Just like, what, English and French and Is Arabic one of them, I think? I can't remember the others now off the top of my head. But there are 6. I did look, and there were 6 on the list. So well done, everybody here, getting that right for another point on the board. So currently it is Alice playing a bit of catch-up here. Alice, how are you feeling?
I am trying my best to stay focused while handling the cringe from all the French words.
I apologise.
Oh, please do continue torturing me. It is very fun.
Fair enough. Okay. English, Spanish, French, Russian, Chinese, and Arabic, says SB. And Willyback says English, French, Spanish, Russian, Chinese, and Arabic. It's the same list, just in a different order. Okay, cool. So two people have verified the same list from looks of things. Cool. By the way, that won't appear on Who Dares Wins later. Okay. Moving on now to some Cat 8 questions. So 4 possible answers to pick from. Get it right, get 3 points added to your total. Next question is this. In which European state is Gaelic one of the official languages? Iceland, Ireland, Malta, and Cyprus. Everybody up here going with Ireland, and yeah, absolutely right to go with Ireland. I think that's a little easier when it's at home, but it was an official question in Le Mans, so yeah. Lobby is stacked, very much so, Alice, though. I think that may have been more of a gimme question than others. I'm hoping that other ones are going to be a bit harder, but we'll see. Heard lots of mums speaking Gaelic recently. Seems they got one of the... Oh, right, okay. Gaelic for you. Yeah, well, you would spell it differently in Gaelic, I suppose. And I think the word... Is it spelt the same in French? Is Gaelic spelt the same? I can't remember what it was in the original translation now. But anyway, Ireland was the correct answer. I can put that one away. And we can move on to another question. So again, 4 possible answers, 3 points for a correct answer in this. What is the most widely spoken mother tongue in the European Union? Spanish, French, German, or Italian? Slightly harder one, this. Though 3 players have gone with German. Clive going differently with French. Why do you go with French, Clive?
I was just thinking there was obviously France and then parts of Switzerland, and then forgot, of course, there's going to be more Germany speaking countries as well, so I regret it.
You got Belgium in there as well in the mix, so it's not a bad shout, I suppose. But yeah. The correct answer we're looking for was indeed German. Everybody else getting the 3 points there. So Clive's on 6, Alice is on 8, Manic and Ralph are on 9. Just as a reminder, we are looking for just 1 player at the end of this round to go through to Le Défi. So at the moment, it is a tie between Manic and Ralph, but we will need to break that tie in some form or another later on. We move on then to another Cat 8 question. 4 possible answers, 3 points for a correct answer on this. Which lexicographer who died in Jerusalem in 1922 was responsible for the revival of Hebrew? Eliezer ben Yehuda, Yehudi ben Sheshet, Wilhelm Gesenius, or Elia Levita? Three players have gone with Eliezer ben Yehuda. Manic has gone differently with Yehudi ben Sheshet. Manic, why do you go with Yehudi?
I just thought I remembered hearing it, really.
Fair enough. Well, correct answer we're looking for on this one was Eliezer ben Yehuda. So it has shifted around again. Clive up to 9, Manic still on 9, Alex going up to 11, Ralph going up to 12. So currently we do have a clear leader in Ralph on 12, but there are still 2 regular cash questions, and then you've got a super cash question to deal with at the end as well. Score. What's your take on the contestants right now?
The 2 people who I don't want to be in the lead are in the lead. I'm going to have to think of the strategy here.
You're going to have to think of the strategy here. Yes, indeed. Well, We've got two
No offense
cash.
intended.
We've got 2 cash questions to get through. Maybe that will change your opinions on things. But these next ones are worth 5 points apiece. You will need to type your answer through Hackbox to get it right. Question 7 then is this. In which Latin American country is Portuguese spoken by nearly 200 million people? Various capitalizations of the word Brazil I can see in front of me. So all seem to be in consensus, and you're all absolutely right. Yes, Brazil. Brazilian Portuguese is the correct answer there. The full title is Federative Republic of Brazil. You could have also given the 2 or 3 letter country code for it. I decided to put those as alternate accepts for once. So BR or BRA would have been accepted as well for this particular question. But well done, getting Brazil right there. 5 points apiece. Brings Clive and Manic up to 14. Alice is up to 16. Ralph still in the lead by 1 on 17. Here's the final of the regular cash questions for another 5 points. Oh, hang on. Before I do that, we do have an alert coming in a couple of seconds' time from a certain J.B. Henry. He says, as the alert does not come through at all. Fantastic. Thanks Bash Overlay for steering me clear there, but thank you JB for the 46th-month resub there, and happy completely normal stream. It's definitely a very normal stream there, JB. Appreciate all the love. Thank you for your sub there. Anyway, final regular cash question is this. In which country are Amharic and Oromo the most widely spoken languages? Yeah, I've got to throw some difficult ones out there, and not an agreement at all on the board. We've got Ethiopia from Alice, we've got Iran from Clive, we've got Yemen from Manic, and we've got Georgia from Ralph. Score, what's your take on this?
I've given a completely different answer to all of them because I had no idea. I went for the UAE. You
went with the United Arab Emirates instead. Well, one of you has got this correct. So we'll be getting the full 5 points. And the correct answer is Ethiopia. Alice takes the lead there, getting the only 5 points there, going up to 21. Ralph, you sit on the 17 in second place right now. Clive and Manic, you have 14 points apiece. That's how it currently stands, but you each have to face one final question now. And they are super cash questions. So, again, just a reminder of what this is going to be. You're going to be facing essentially a cash question again, but it's worth either 5 points or minus 5 points, depending on whether you get it right or wrong. And it is up to Score to determine which question each of you will be facing out of the 4 that we have written ahead of time. So Score's been reading those questions and considering their options. We are going to start off with Alice. Score, which question would you like to send over to Alice?
Okay.
Okay.
Am I doing it in the wrong order?
Yes, you are.
Last to first.
Yes, you are.
Oh, well, okay. Well, unfortunately, I can't change the contestant order right now, so just going down the line again.
Okay.
But that's something I need to. That's something I need to do in the code next time. Okay, but yeah, which would you like to send to Alice?
I would like to send Alice question 2, please.
Question number 2. Sure. Okay. Here is your question then, Alice. 5 points for this, he says as he presses the button and it doesn't work. Here we go. What word for bon voyage in Swahili refers to an expedition? I need to give you the answer verbally.
Wait. Yeah. The travel for the safari is the word, I think. Safari.
Going with safari. Correct answer is safari. And you get the points there and go up to 26. Congratulations there, Alice. But yeah, Safari was the correct answer we're looking for on that there question. And well, I can see why now we do it in this order.
There you go!
Yeah, I can see now why we do it in this particular order, because it does sort of make the rest of this mooch, but we'll just play it out for fun anyway. Clive, we come to you now. Score, which question would you like to send over to Clive?
Question 1, please.
Question number 1, sure thing. Let's send that over. What fictional language is spoken by the inhabitants of Kronos?
Jesus. I don't know what would be. Dothraki.
What was that saying again?
Dothraki.
What was that score? What did you say?
Clive!
Were you expecting Clive to get this one then?
Yeah.
So yeah,
score?
Oh, have my headphones gone?
No, you're here.
Okay.
We're all
I'm just wondering if you were to
silence.
say something else, but no, the correct answer we're looking for
It's
was
Klingon.
Klingon. Yeah, Klingon was the correct answer there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, losing 5 points for not getting that right. Clive going down to 9. Hard luck there. Right, we move on now to Manic. Which question do we want to send over to Manic?
Question 3, please.
Question 3, okay. Which African country has Afrikaans among its 11 official languages?
This is probably the only one I'm going to be able to answer. This is South Africa.
Confident? Quite? Very much so. South Africa was the correct answer. Republic of South Africa, or you could have given RSA, SA, ZA, or ZAF in the hack box window as well. That would have been fine as well. Gets you 5 points, brings you up to a grand total of 19. Great score there. And Ralph, we come over to you. Which question have we got left over, Score?
Shockingly, I'm giving Ralph question 4.
Ralph gets question 4, which is this. In which African country is Spanish one of the official languages? Ralph?
Tunisia.
Going with Tunisia. What do you think, Skull?
I don't think that is it, but
What would you say?
I didn't revise on you. I didn't have to.
You tricksy devil there. Correct answer was Equatorial Guinea, or Republic of Equatorial Guinea, GQ or GNQ. Those are what we had on that particular one there. Losing 5 points, Ralph goes down to 12, which means that does mean going through to Le Défi tonight will be Alice on 26 points. Well then, what a turnout for the books that was. How do you feel, Alice?
Like I said in the chat, I am very happy that I avoided the last super cash, because I was like, yeah, alright, I'm dead. I got lucky on the super cash there.
Got lucky on the super cash. That happens sometimes. Well, I mean, happens sometimes, but also score did influence it somewhat, so there is that particular aspect to it. Clive, yeah, unfortunately ending on 9 there. How do you feel?
Clive, you're muted.
Please, yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Sorry. Great fun. Thank you so much for having me, Ash.
No worries, Clive. Thank you very much for playing. Ralph ending on a 12. How do you feel, Ralph?
It's been a great pleasure playing Saplace.
Fantastic. Well, would you like to see more of it as well?
Yes.
If ever that question should be asked.
I mean, having found about it on Robber's Bar so many years ago, it's great to actually be able to play it.
Indeed. Well, I've had fun in trying to get this all working for tonight, and I'm glad people are enjoying it. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see more of this in future. And Manic, you got up to 19, which is a pretty damn good score, but not enough to defeat Alice's 26 there. That's kind of impressive. Manic, how do you feel?
Score. I thought I was going to go at round 1, so this is great. I'm loving it. This game is loads of fun. I can't wait until we get some community questions in here. It's going to be killer.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Topper says I should be making this a daily show because that's the whole thing. Is it is a daily show and the champion's just there pretty much all the time. But I know that we kind of have lives and we can't be doing it all the time. But yeah, I'll need to figure out how to do the championship properly in this particular game. But while I figure that out for a future edition, if we do another edition of Saplace, it is going to be Score Count versus Alice in Le Défi. And yeah, that's about what I can do with the graphics.
That's pretty.
No, that works.
So, Score in the champion's chair, Alice in the challenger's chair, I suppose. I mean, you're supposed to be standing at plinths at this point rather than sitting in chairs, but this is what I'm working with graphics-wise. So, each of you are going to be facing a set of 6 questions on a particular category. It will be of Score's choosing as to which categories are played on both sides of the divide here, though obviously you play different categories. To win the game, Alice, obviously you know this, but for everybody else out there, to win the game, you need to score better than Score entirely. A tie is not good enough to win the game. You must score better than Score does. You'll be answering first, Alice, but we will not reveal your answers until after Score has answered all of his questions. So, it's a very interesting way of doing the reveal at the end. I kind of like it, but it did require a lot of finagling on my side to make it all work in the background. So, you need to look at some potential categories to play. So, the question categories we have for tonight are musical instruments, Keanu Reeves, They Are Invisible, and sport in cinema. So, Score, you're going to be picking both categories here. Which would you like Alice to play?
I am going to give... Alice could be an expert on this for all I know, but I am going to give Alice Keanu Reeves.
Alice is going with Keanu Reeves, okay. And for yourself, Score, which category would you like?
I'm not the strongest on it, but I'm decently confident on it. I'll take musical instruments, please.
You go with musical instruments. Okay, so we'll go through the Keanu Reeves questions with Alice first, and then we'll go through the musical instruments questions with Score after. I'm just going to
If I may, Ash.
Yes?
Just for shits and giggle, the reason I waited with the do is because in the original show, you have the options of 4 categories. The one that is the challenger's specialist subject will make an alarm go to stress the competitor.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's why I went do it, because it is actually the one I would have wanted.
Okay.
Well then, we'll see how this all shakes out. I'm gonna potentially take the audio level down on the. Well, I say I do that. Hang on, let me do it in Unity side of things, because I know it's going to get a bit loud based on what I'm hearing right now. Where is it? Apparently, I can't see it. Where is it? Sounds Master. That's what it's called, and it's already set that high. No, let's edit it. Music comes down 4 decibels. There we go. Fantastic. Right, let's hide that away and bring up the Keanu Reeves selection. So I'll need to get my reference up as well for marking purposes. So for those playing along in Hackbox, you still get all the same options as usual. Alice, you just be answering verbally to me through all of this. Again, duo, carry, or cash on each of these questions. Good luck. Here's your first question on Keanu Reeves. In the movie Constantine, which actress plays the angel Gabriel that Keanu Reeves meets? Duo, carry, or cash?
Carry.
Carry. Tilda Swinton, Winona Ryder, Catherine McCormack, Rachel Weisz.
Tilda Swinton.
Okay, we'll lock that in for later. Let's move on to your next question. In the movie My Own Private Idaho, Who plays the prostitute in Love with Keanu Reeves? Duo, Carrie, or Cash? Carrie. Kiefer Sutherland, Adrian Brody, Kevin Bacon, River Phoenix.
River Phoenix.
Okay, we've locked that in for later. Apparently my bed doesn't loop. That's something I forgot to set, apparently. Anyway, moving on to question 3. In the movie Youngblood, what is the name of the ice hockey team Keanu Reeves trains for?
Oh. Carrie.
Carrie? The Kings, the Bulls, the Kongs, the Mustangs.
The Mustangs.
We'll lock that in for later. Question number 4 in Keanu Reeves. In which 1991 film does Keanu Reeves investigate the surfer scene?
I hate to have to do it, Carrie, again.
Carrie? Pursuit, Hardball, Point Break, Intuition.
Point Break. God damn it.
Going in with Point Break. 2 more questions to go. Here's question 5. In which 1998 film did he play a young lawyer recruited by Al Pacino?
Okay, I think I know this one, so I'm gonna go Cash.
Cash.
Devil's Advocate.
Okay, we've locked that answer in. And question 6. In which country was Keanu Reeves born?
Oh, okay. I will not be complaining about that. Cash, please.
Cash.
Liban.
Say that again.
Liban. Liban.
All right, we have locked that in. So, score. How well do you think Alice has done there?
I think I'm chasing 16.
You think you're going to be chasing
yes,
16?
I think I'm chasing 16 here.
All right, so that's your sort of target in mind. Let's go over to your category and start getting some points on the board. You chose musical instruments to answer for. Let's go through your 6 questions. Here is your first. What is the French name given to the flared end of brass instruments from which the sound emerges? Duo, Carré, or Cash?
Carré.
Carré. Le perron, le cornet, le pavillon, le palais.
Le cornet.
Going with le cornet. Correct answer.
Yeah.
It's Le Pavillon, unfortunately. So no points to the board right yet. 5 to go. Question number 2. What instruments does Woody Allen play in his jazz band?
Jesus Christ, Carré.
Trombone, recorder, harpsichord, clarinet.
Woody Allen, recorder.
What do you think, Alice?
Not a clue. I would have gone trombone.
Would have gone trombone. Correct answer is the clarinet.
Oh, we're both
Woody
wrong.
Allen, very, very famous on playing the clarinet there. So still nothing on the board. 4 questions left to play. Here's question 3.
I knew this is how this would end, Dash.
What musical instruments did Johann Sebastian Bach learn to build and repair in his youth?
I'm chasing 16. I'm down to top 20.
You're gonna have to go on the offensive now.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
Yeah.
Cash piano, going for it. I don't think it's right, but yeah, I don't think it's right, but I have to go for a cash at this point.
It's not piano. Close though. It's the organ.
Harpsichord? Organ.
Yeah, not harpsichord either. The other option would have offered in a duo is a harp, but yeah, organ was the correct answer there. Still nothing on the board. If you've got potentially 16 to chase, it might be done
yeah,
deal,
Alice might have
but
this.
you're going to have to try and do as best you can here. 3 questions to go. What is Andre Rieu's favourite musical instrument to play?
I was hoping it would be stuff that was musical instruments and not pop culture. Cara, at this point.
Piano, guitar, accordion, violin.
Andre Rieu, violin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Big promenade things in, I want to say in Austria or something like that. But yeah, massive things. First 3 points on the board. That's lovely to see. 2 more questions to go. Which Australian Aboriginal musical instrument carved from a tree is also called a yidaki?
Australian Aboriginal musical instrument, cash, didgeridoo.
I mean, it does kind of narrow it down a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a didgeridoo. Also a mandipule or a mako or a didgeridoo in other spellings as well. Good 5 points on the board, makes it another 8. One final question to set the target proper. What was the first name of the Belgian inventor of the saxophone?
Well, I'm going for 11. Cara.
Carré. Adolf, Arthur, Alfred, Arnold.
I was hoping that something would come to mind. Adolf.
Yeah.
You say yep there, Alice?
Yeah, I think it is Adolf Sachs.
It is Adolf Sachs, yes.
Okay, maybe something did come to the back of my mind.
Full name is Antoine Joseph, but commonly known as Adolf Sachs was what we're looking for there. So well done.
Given how badly the first few went, I'll take 11.
Yeah, no, you did good. The difficulty curve is oof.
Mm-hmm.
So 11 is the target you have set. Do you think you've done enough, Score?
I don't. Unless you could be very pessimistically, we could be in a tie here, but I think she has it.
You think Alice has got it? Well, let's go over the questions that Alice answered earlier. Let's see which is right, which is wrong. Have you done enough to supersede the de facto champion with nothing at risk right now, which means he's got nothing to offer you if you do win. So, bring in the other music. Keanu Reeves was your category. Your first question was, in the movie Constantine, which actress plays the angel Gabriel that Keanu Reeves meets? You played for a carré on Tilda Swinton. And you're correct to do so. 3 points on the board for Tilda Swinton. Question 2. In the movie My Own Private Idaho, who plays the prostitute in love with Keanu Reeves? You chose River Phoenix from 4 possible answers.
This one's the only one I
Also
have no clue,
correct.
so I'm going to be happy with that.
Yeah, no, that's it. That was one of the ones that I thought she might have missed.
All right, up to 6 there. Question 3. In the movie Youngblood, what is the name of the ice hockey team Keanu Reeves trains for? You went with the Mustangs, again on a carré. Again, correct on the Mustangs.
I am very happy that I managed to not trust myself and go for carré with now the fact that Score was struggling, because every time I want to go cash, but I couldn't trust myself, honestly.
Question number 4. You were kicking yourself for going on a carry on this, in which 1991 film does Keanu Reeves investigate the surfer scene? You went with Point Break. Again, correct, which does mean you've already won, but we are going to play the other 2 questions out just to see what was right and what was wrong. No tension, I know. Question 5. In which 1998 film did he play a young lawyer recruited by Al Pacino? You did go with a cash on this one, saying the Devil's Advocate, I believe. And,
yes, I did.
You were right to do so. Points are wrong with that one.
I got stolen there!
Yeah, points are wrong on that one. You didn't get the full 5 for some reason. Okay. You should be up to 17 there. I don't know why you didn't add the extra points. That's a bug for me to look into. I'm glad that's the first of the proper bugs. And the final question that you faced. In which country was Keanu Reeves born? Again, you took this for a cash and you said...
Liban, which I'm guessing is the French version of Lebanon.
It is indeed, and again, it didn't give you the full 5 there for whatever reason, which means, Alice, you are the winner, he says. Oh! It's all
amazing.
gone. It's gone back to the lobby for some reason. No idea why. But that's the end of the game there. I've got an exception that's come up on Unity, but it got to basically the end of the game. Alice, you are the winner. Yay! How do you feel, Alice?
I am ecstatic, and also I am so giggly to have come back on this, especially because there was no reason for me to come back on the April Fool one since it was on stream. Like, all of it is just so chaotic and so wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, no worries. Score, you have been defeated. You are not the champion anymore. How do you feel?
I'm glad I didn't lose with 6. 11 is respectable.
Yeah, obviously
It's respectable, yes.
Like I got into the double digits on the final. That was my target, and I made
especially
it.
because like the difficulty curve on those is so blatantly hard.
Yeah.
God, I was shocked to not have any Matrix question for Keanu Reeves, honestly.
Yeah, I just chose the set of questions they had available. They didn't have any Matrix questions, which did surprise me as well. But
it's just the
how it goes.
curve.
Yeah, very much so. A few people say that it was marking questions as wrong on the replay of Alice's questions. I think I know why that's happened, but it should have already marked your answers as correct in the first pass. It marks them in place while Alice is answering, but obviously we don't give that information out to Alice on the final pass until later verbally, but everything else got marked, I do believe. In terms of all the scores in the background game, I do actually have
we have someone that should have
on my
beaten us.
side. Well, I'm just going to say, the thing is, they could obviously score on every question, which is not possible for all the players. I just wanted to see what kind of scores we actually have in the audience side of things. Oh, my ranked players one isn't listed properly. That's a shame. It's not sorting them properly. So it means I now have to open up every single one of these drawers to see who's got the biggest score.
I mean, in the meantime, we can do some fellow things by like saying that, first of all, thank you so much for hosting. It's a blast. And for the French version, you have a French person right next to you.
No, do tell me more about this French version, actually, honestly.
Like, the interesting bit about it is just between the alarm, which is like the only thing that technically got missed, you pretty much nailed all the things, and the design is just spot on. With one tiny little thing, you're supposed to switch the colors of the challengers scoreboard, but that's like nitpicking to the nth level, because as always, and that is something that I'm pretty sure everyone can say, Ash is doing such a marvelous job at this. Please, can we all give him a big fucking round of applause? It's amazing.
This was from...
There's two people in this room.
Yeah, exactly, but I don't care. Like, just so impressive.
This was from around 15 to 20 hours of development work, I think. And looking at existing, YouTube episodes to try and pick out what I can from it.
Impressive.
Obviously, I haven't seen the 4,000 odd plus episodes of the existing show. I've only seen like the 2 pilots that Greg Scott has hosted, and like a few of the Nagui's stuff and more of the Cyril Thoreau stuff.
Exactly, and the interesting thing is, if you need some filler, I can still continue if you need it.
Well, I have looked through the list, and it looks like Flyboy is the winner in the audience side of things. No. I do take that back. I take that back entirely. Who is Oh No, a member name? I know. It's Oni. Oni, you are the winner in the audience, I believe, with 121.
Holy hell!
Yeah, we scored 121 total across the entire game. 121. That's what you scored, Oni.
Points.
Yeah. They're not converted into doots or anything, but you got 121 of them.
This is going to be revenge of the whole situation that happened during QNL 2, isn't it?
I will eventually convert those into a Duke currency once I figure out what to do with how the audience game works, and I also need to figure out what the scaling is going to be for Champions Chair as well, because one of the big things we haven't seen happen yet is the whole bribing to stay in the chair.
If I actually had money, and at this stage I'd be saying, Alice, do you want 5,000 of my dupes to screw off?
And I would have told him politely that I'm stealing the chair.
Having the chair is the biggest advantage of the entire show.
So powerful.
It's so powerful as an aspect.
Exactly. Like I'm guessing the pilots might have not shown it how much power the chair gives, but like in the actual show on a daily basis, the chair is blatantly OP, and that's the point of the show. Like at the end of it,
absolutely is.
Just, wow. So I will be sitting nice and comfy.
That there is episode 0 of Tout le monde veut prendre sa place, I suppose, here on stream. I hope the chair, not that chair, no. Although I do have a heart rate monitor, I could, I
you
could
cannot
do it,
be serious right now.
Oh, wait, I do have a heartbeat monitor.
Thanks, Score.
Fucking hell.
Thanks, Score. But yeah, I really hope that people would like to see more of Surplus in future, and we'll figure out if that is the case. That we'll slot those into the schedule somewhere. You'll need to write a total of 51 questions for an entire pack, though. Given that only 2 of the 4 categories get played in Le Défi, you may be able to carry 2 of those over each time. So you may need, you can probably hold back on 12 questions, I suppose, for a pack to play out on stream. But yeah, that there is Tout le monde veut prendre sa place. Thank you very much for playing along. I hope you enjoyed it as sort of the April Fool's treat this evening. I hope our players that are still here in the live studio had fun as well.
Amen.
Thank you. It was very lovely.
And finally, it's been done, Score. It's here.
It's happened.
It has finally happened on stream.
All
So
that needed to happen was for you to randomly find an episode of the Greggles pilot so you'd realise how good a format this is.
And now the French are booting out the English.
Hold on to your seat. Oh, yeah. Doesn't have the same ring for whatever reason. Anyway, I am going to take a quick break, in which time you'll have the pattern game to play out. I need to remember how I need to do all my audio setup for Who Dares Wins in a moment. Yeah. I'm going to go over there, set things up. If you have any suggestions on Surplus stuff, software or otherwise, then do throw them in Stream Ideas. I think Tips has already opened that up. Thank you for that, Tip. Do chuck information on there. This was a very rough and ready version. I know that there are bits that are definitely missed out from the Hackbox side of things, like showing you what your score is. I know that's definitely missing, but I wanted to focus on getting the hot seat part of the game actually working as close to the show as I can, to my particular knowledge. But yeah, that is that. Hope to see more of it in future. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. We're going to go over to do some other stuff. So see you in a couple minutes' time. Don't go away. Oh, I need music as well. What music should I play? Let's go with Final Fantasy 9 OST. We'll just chuck some Final Fantasy stuff and make music on. Yeah, that. Yeah, we'll go with that. just one. Oh, yuck. Good God. That was an unfortunate selection at the end there, must be said. Wow. I know it can pick that kind of puzzle out, but oh boy. All I see is dots before my eyes, yes. Right, now. There's a reason I'm showing on the screen now instead of Who Dares Wins. The audio configuration is just not working tonight for whatever reason. I've just been idly switching things on and off, trying to get things to work. Obviously, you heard weird things happening with the audio on stream as well. Something ain't right somewhere. I can't get it to work. And I'd rather not drag you around for another hour, me trying to hunt down virtual cables. Do the audio myself. Oh, God. What? Me hop through between booths? God, I don't have the mental fortitude to do that right now. So I don't want to, but I think what I'm going to do is delay Who Dares Wins until Friday, and what I'll do in the meantime tonight and tomorrow is get a preset working in Voice Meter that is a known good, always works, and allows me to just jump straight into it and just make it work. But something about the audio configuration was just not happening just then. Was really kind of frustrating me. So yeah, I'm gonna call foul on that tonight, which is I don't wanna, but I'm in a slightly luller mood tonight, and just want to make sure that things actually things that actually work appear on stream. And there's no point in me starting something if you can't hear anything. Because obviously one of the other things I wanted to get fixed this time round was to be able to hear both booths in the VOD as well, because that was broken last time. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there, which is irritating, I know, but it makes sense to do that before I start to irritate myself and then get more irritated by myself. And I can see myself going down that route again, and I don't want to. So I'm just going to say, nope, not happening. Not on my watch, not tonight. We're just going to say, Saplas was good. We'll end it there, I suppose. I'm going to do a wheel spin, obviously. Still doing a wheel spin in a moment. But yeah, I need to get that all sorted. I thought I had the plan set up again for it, but something in it ain't working for whatever reason. Could be that it's because I'm running live on OBS at the same time, and it's struggling to do stuff with the audio devices at the same time. I certainly had that at one moment because I couldn't hear the music at all at one point. Just the music entirely died. So it might be that because OBS is running right now that it's stopping me from being able to do some of the audio configuration that I like to do. So might be that, which is why it does seem to work when I test it locally, because I'm not using OBS at the same time. So yeah, it's a debugging thing I need to deal with, and I'll need to figure that out at some point. So some point in between now and Friday, and try and get it on stream on Friday alongside everything else happening. So yeah, I'm just sort of front loading all of the game shows right now. Fantastic! But do hope that you enjoyed Saplas earlier on, though. That was what I've been focusing a lot of my energy on recently, is making sure that all is sorted. And hey, that worked out quite well, actually. Right. Yeah, that's probably more wise as well, Sutton Marine, is to start the stream with a Who Dares Wins rather than steer into a Who Dares Wins midstream. Which, yeah, that would make life easier on the audio configuration type of thing. More, please. I will figure that out. Yeah, if people are interested in writing for Saplas and that, then we can certainly make that happen. Right. I'll do the wheel spin. I can certainly still do that. So, let me press this button here. And you want to do the full French episode? Alright. I suppose you can do that. So hang on. Yeah, that's right. It is right. I'm looking at the audio in OBS thinking, that's not right. No, it is right. The soundboard is incredibly loud today for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, and I haven't tightened the nut, so we might be here a while on the wheel. Round and round and round and round and round it goes. And it's in the grid! Apparently it's always in the grid. Apparently that's the new perennial, it's always this. I need to probably change that. But in the grid H. Did we play in the grid H last time? Did we play H last time? I can't remember. Got to tighten it up. Right, I'll do that now. I'll tighten it now. There we go. It's tightened now. There we go. Oh, we played E last time, did we? Okay. Well, it's H tonight. So let me go to dashboard, go to the giveaways, settings, make sure it's all active and everything. Moderators can enter. Yes, of course can. You know the keyword at this point. You know the keyword. Oh, it's like it's sort of it's a configuration of how many tiles of a certain type will show. It's not the direct seed. It's just the configuration that's in play, which could be a more risky or less risky kind of game. In Saplas, hold on to your seat. Oh, hang on. Have I got the right audio configuration on my side of things now? Yes. Yes, I think that's right in Discord. I think I could still do that in Discord. So let me go to Live Studio. Do that, get that up there. Press the play button on the thing as well, just get that going. Right, who's going to be playing in the grid tonight? Let's find out. We've got Hex! Hello there, Hex. Author of the Who Dares Wins earlier on this evening. Thank you again, Hex, for that. So that was a really lovely pack. Player left is Hex and Gale. There you are, Hex. And player number 2 is Woollyback. Hex and Woollyback playing in the grid tonight. If you like to, you don't have to, but you are more than welcome to join me in Discord and have a bit of a chit chat. Hello there, Hex.
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing well. You?
I'm everywhere at the moment.
You're everywhere at the moment. That's an interesting thing to say. I do need to get back to your DM. I did see it earlier on today. I just didn't have the time to acknowledge it. But I will get around to it. So don't worry.
Okay.
Woollyback, you are more than welcome to join me in Discord, or you can just play in Twitch chat. Either or is entirely up to you. While you make that decision, let me quickly get the music up for it, which of course is Tipping Point, which makes total sense. I know. Sounds, music, bed 3. There it is, and that's very loud today, so I'm going to turn that down. There we go. Go down to the green room, and then I'll drag you in. Go to the green room voice channel, and I'll be able to drag you in from there. Or any voice channel, and I'll be able to drag you from there. And I need to make sure I get the right... I haven't even checked to see if I've got the right configuration on, actually. That's a good point. Have I? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We haven't got the right configuration on. Well, there we go. I need to start the game up again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That's that one. Need to start it off again. There we go.
A, B, C, D, E, F. Wait, there's only like 4 letters here.
There's Woolly back. Let me drag you in from there. There you go, Woolly back. How are you doing? Woolly back.
Right, I'm in. Woohoo!
Welcome back in.
Thank you.
Let me sort the assignments out again.
All right.
There you go. And then Hexingale. Over on the left-hand side. There we go. It is all now set up for tonight. So, yeah, Woollyback, you were here not too long ago in the grid. Do you think you're going to do well tonight?
Yeah, well, not only was I with you not that long ago, but my colleague was, in fact, our dear friend Hex.
Yes, indeed. You were together, playing together in Secret Fortune, but now playing against each other in the grid.
Well, that is unfortunate.
A little bit unfortunate, yeah. Hex, how well do you think you're going to do in the grid tonight?
As bad as well as 7 people getting 1,000 grand. What? Wait, no. First timer, so we'll see.
We will see. There was a Solomon in chat saying, don't let Topper after all those steals. Yeah, there's a lot of steals available in the grid tonight. Let's have a look at what we have available for you. So, there are just 3 cash tiles in play. Those are the ones in gold. They will add a certain value to your bank. We do have 4 bonuses. Yes, 4 of them. And they will multiply your current bank by a certain amount. We've got 4 steals that will allow you to steal a certain amount of value from your opponent. As Solomon experienced, it can be quite expensive. There are 4 penalties. Those are the ones in red. They will remove a certain amount from your bank balance, anything up to like 95%. And then, of course, the black tile always features once. That removes everything from your bank, puts you down to a big old 0. Did we ever calculate a max value by seed out of curiosity? With different configurations, Alex, comes different maximums. I do run analysis every once in a while when I do mess with these things, just so I know what kind of statistics we could expect to see. With this particular configuration, there was a sampled game that got up to 850,000 doots. So there's a lot available in tonight's game, but also there was a game where someone won with 1 doot. So, there you go. Lots of variety available in tonight, especially because the cash tiles are quite expensive. They go from 10k up to 25k tonight. Bonuses go up to 200%. Steals are quite wide at 10 to 90%. Penalties are at least 50% tonight. So, yeah, it's quite a high-risk board in tonight's edition of In the Grid. I do need to share it in Discord as well, don't I? That would be nice to do. There you go. Hopefully that should now show in Discord. You should be able to see how things go. So let me quickly randomize everything and hide it away. And that is the grid all locked up. Oh, and just a quick reminder, you do have 2 reveals each at your disposal where you get a bit of information personally as to the colour but not the value of 2 of the tiles in the grid. You can choose to play those reveals when it comes to your turn round. Hex, we come to you first. We give you 10k to start with. Where would you like to go first?
This might sound stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go to C4.
You're gonna go for the explosive C4 straight away, yeah?
Yeah, if anything, it might be good and it might be bad. Like, very, very bad.
Well, we have all the possibilities up right now, all 16 of them. Behind C4, the often explosive C4, is actually going to be an explosion of cash. It is a bonus tile available here. How much are we adding to your current bank? Ooh, that's quite a lot. 135% of your current bank has been added to your bank, which means you go up to 23,500. That's a great start. Though, would have been nicer with bigger values to play with later on in the game. But, still, it's a nice start. Woollyback, we come to you. Your first turn now. What would you like to do?
Oh, right, okay. Well, once more, Hex says that was a bad idea, and it wasn't. Okay, but as you mentioned before, that worked in my favour last time. B for Bravo 3.
B3, okay. Going for the diagonal from C4. And behind B3, it's another bonus. We're just getting all the bonuses out of the way earlier on, apparently. How much are we adding of your current bank? 150% of it, so you go up to 25,000 doots and take the lead back. Does mean there's only 2 bonuses left in the grid now to play, so maybe keep them in reserve until later, because they will be worth more the more you have in your bank to work with. Hex, you are playing catch-up by 1,500 currently. What's your next play?
Oh, this is like high pressure. I'll take before.
In before?
Yeah, that.
In before, a steal. Taking some of Woollyback's money here. Now, probably anything will be enough to take the lead back. Obviously, more would be better. How much are you stealing from Woollyback? It's 20% of his bank. So Woollyback goes down to 20,000. You go up to 28,500 and retake the lead back by 8,500. Woollyback, we come back to you. It's now your turn.
Oh dear. Right, let's go. Oh, let's do a nice perfect square. C for Charlie 3.
What is it? You're doing squares and pretty patterns with Hex here. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to form a pretty pattern.
Oh, thank God.
Because you lose it absolutely everything. It is the bankrupt tile. And you lose all...
Better to get it out of the way.
It's very true. Get it out of the way early means you can't hit it later. But it does mean you're now playing severe catch-up. Zero plays Hex's 28,500 dukes. Hex, we come back to you.
Yeah, I would like to do a reveal on the steak sauce.
A1, was that?
Yeah.
Oh, sure thing. Okay, so I'm going to send you a message on Discord. The colour, but not the value, of the steak sauce. Alright. There you go. I have sent you a message about the steak sauce.
Wrong person. Okay, cool.
I'm going to say, don't say wrong person. I don't want to send a message to Woollyback all of a sudden. But anyway.
Yeah, okay. So, that's interesting. And we can only do one reveal on it, right?
You can use your second reveal now as well, if you wish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Entirely possible.
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to use that now. Okay. I might want to use that later, but not now. I kind of want to go, I guess, the neighboring sauce.
Which neighbor are we going?
A 2.
A 2. A2, okay.
Yes.
The slightly inferior version of the A1 steak sauce is A2. Or in paper size, it's a quarter the size, or half in each dimension. Behind A2 is a penalty. You are going to be losing some of your cash. I mean, no matter what it is, you are still going to be in the lead because it's not everything. But it is half. You're losing half of your bank. Down to 14,250. That is the minimum that a penalty can be tonight as well, is a 50%. So that's the best it could have been. Woollyback. Bit of catching up to do here.
Yeah. And I take it that's another cultural reference I've missed, because to me, the A1 is a big old road going up to Edinburgh.
It very much is in the UK, yeah, but common in the US is A1 steak sauce.
Steak sauce. Ah, right. Okay, fair enough. Right then. Going off that subject altogether, let's do D for Delta 2.
D2. Sort of continuing a sort of pattern-ish type shape here, making like a Space Invader on his side or something. Behind D2 is cash. Now, cash is anything from 10,000 up to 25,000, so there is the possibility here that you could take the lead back. How much are you adding? 20,000, and just like that, you're back to where you were before the bankrupt. Back up to 20,000, and you have the lead by 5,750. Hex, we're back to you. It seems to be a fairly even split of what's available in the grid. We've got 2 cash, 2 bonus, 3 steal, and 3 penalty. Obviously, the bankrupt we've dealt with earlier on.
Okay. Well, I looked at a 1. I've already turned a 2. Let's go with a 3.
A 3, okay. Going with A3. And behind A3, it's another of the bonuses. After this, there'll only be 1 more left in the grid. We're adding 95% of your current bank back on. Means you go up to 27,787 and retake the lead. Ahead now by 7787. Oh, Wooly back. There's now only the 1 opportunity to bonus. So you got to make it count when you do choose that. There's still 2 cash tiles, 3 steals, 3 penalties to avoid though.
Right. I don't even know why I'm thinking about this. I should just pick something off the top of my head. It doesn't make any difference. Right. D for Delta 3.
Going with D3, continuing the pattern somewhat. A reminder, you do obviously have reveals to work with as well. You can choose to play them at a certain point. But for now, we're just going to play on with D3. And behind D3 is another steal. Going to be stealing back from Hex this time. How much? 15%, and that gets it very close indeed. Hex goes down to 23,619. Woollyback, you go up to 24,168. You now take the lead back, and it's a difference of like 500 doots right now. It's very tight indeed. Hex, we're back to you. It is the halfway point in the grid. You still have another 4 tiles to play. Woollyback will have only 3 more tiles to play.
No, I may be a little bit stupid, but I think I'm sensing a pattern.
A pattern?
A little bit.
Okay.
I kind of want to try C2.
What's your reasoning? Why do you want to go with C2?
I have no idea.
Confirm you want to play C2?
A little, yeah.
A little, okay. Sort of slightly non-committal gameplay here. But behind C2, well, whatever it is cash. And you're adding 12,500 to your bank. You're up to 36,119, retaking the lead back once again. Woollyback playing catch-up on 24,168. So we come back to you, Woollyback.
Right. Can you do me a reveal, please, Ash, on D for Delta?
What number was that, sorry?
D for Delta 1.
D1. Okay, so I'll give you the colour, but not the value of D1. Alright.
Right.
There you go. Just sent you the message on Discord.
Have you?
Yes. It'll be up there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I found it. Oh, grief. I can't get back to this now. There we are. Yep, okay. I told you I was a complete technophobe. Cool. Right. Well, with that knowledge in mind, I'm going to go B for Bravo number 2.
Going with B2. completing that shape up. Hex, what do you think? What do you think to that play there?
Well, if my pattern's correct, that could be like a purple or something like that.
If the pattern is correct, well, behind B2 is the final bonus in the grid.
Huh.
After this, no more bonuses. The only way you can add value is in the one cash tile left in the grid. How much are we adding to your bank, Woollyback? 55%, which is just enough to get you to retake the lead back once again. Up to 37,460. Hex playing catch up on 36,119. But all the bonuses are gone now. There are 6 tiles left to play. 1 of them is cash, 2 of them are steals, 3 of them are penalties.
Huh. What do you think in this situation, Anne?
What do I think?
Yes.
I don't normally the host doesn't get involved in this kind of stuff. I mean, in this situation, well, put it this way: only one of you can potentially hit the cash tile. Means you got to find your money in other means.
That is true.
So you will have to, at some point, hit a steal in order to take some money back. That is a guarantee.
A guarantee indeed, yes.
But you do also need to consider that there are penalties afoot, of which some of them will be hit. Again, guaranteed. David J with a subscription there. It's obviously not going to come up because reasons best known to me. But a 49-month resub who says, "Please can this game stop being so exciting?" Thanks. Appreciate the well wish there, David.
Hey, I'm going to use my what's his name again?
Reveal?
Yes, that.
You like to reveal some of the tile, yep?
Yes.
Okay,
I like to reveal the 4.
D4, yeah?
Yeah, D4.
Alright, so I'll give you the colour but not the value of D4. There you go. And I sent you the message. So far, 3 reveals currently sitting there unplayed.
Cool. Let's see. Well, all 3 of these have been revealed. I kind of want to take A4.
You want to complete the corners, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think, Woollyback? What do you think to that move from Hex?
Well, the way this game's been going so far, I'm sure it'll be positive for him.
Well, let's see. Behind A4, it is a steal. There are 2 of the left of the grid. This is one of the steals. How much is Hex going to steal away from you? 90%! That is the biggest a steal can be in tonight's grid. Hex, you jump all the way up to 69,833. Woollyback crashing down to 3,746. Now, this is not all done, though. There is still one steal out there, and that steal can also be 90%. So you can always steal it back. Plus, also, there's still cash out there as well. Now, this is your penultimate turn in the grid, Woollyback. You got this, and then one more tile to play. Hex also has this and one more tile to play.
Oh, okay, right, okay. I've still got a reveal left, haven't I?
You do have a reveal left, yes.
Right, can I reveal C for Charlie 1, please?
You may indeed. So I'll give you the final reveal, the colour but not the value of C1. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see the animation. That looks good.
Just open slightly, that's all it is. So, this is very curious because we only have 5 tiles left in play, 4 of which are active reveals, 2 on either side. Only B1 no one knows much about. I mean, I do. I've got all the information in front of me right now, but that our players don't have any knowledge on that, but all the other tiles, someone has some knowledge one way or the other, which is very interesting. Wooly Back,
Right,
you
sorry
now
to
need
be-
to play
sorry-
somewhere.
Sorry to be a pain, Ash. I've not got that last message.
Do you not?
I don't know where it is on here.
I'll send you another message. Hopefully, you'll ping it up.
Thank you.
If not, then what I can do is temporarily deafen Hex, and I can say it
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Okay, that might be the best thing to do because
Or Hex is going to deafen instead. Okay, so presuming that Hex isn't going to be listening on stream right now, you have got a penalty behind that tile.
okay. Thank you very much.
I'll do this. Hex. No, apparently I can't do that. Oh, because you're not available in this channel. Let's do this. I just need to get Hex to undeafen. There we go. Hopefully. There we go.
Cool.
Hex is back now. Right, we're all back in the room now. So now all the information has been doled out. Wooly Back, what would you like to do in this situation?
Okay then. Right, let's do B for Bravo 1.
Gonna play the one no one knows about.
Yep.
Curious. Hex, what do you think's behind B1?
According to my, at least some instances, it could either be gold or purple, but it could also be like brown. Wait, red.
Red. Yeah.
Yes, colors.
Chat, what do you
Just-
think's behind B1? I'm curious what you think this is. What do you think is behind B1 before I reveal it? David also thinks it's gold, purple, or red. Yep, I could agree. Those are the three colours available. Tadaru says penalty on 55%, potentially. Topper's steel. Ball 35? No, that's Quizzy Dan's ball. We can't have that over here. Vertigo with a colour. Well, yeah, it will be a colour. Statistically, it's looking like a penalty. Red likely. Penalty. It's weird that nobody's picked the reveals yet, so might be positive. That's a very interesting thought. Because, well, there are only 3 bad tiles left in the grid right now. And 4 reveals in play, so one of them's got to be good in some form or another. At least on my basic analysis. I'll leave them to ponder that. Behind B1, though, well, this blows the game open. It's a steal.
Uh-huh.
Knew it, says Solomon. So if this is 50% or more, you have taken the lead. I'm not sure about 45%. I don't know the maths exactly on that, but 50% or more, definitely you'll be taking the lead back. How much are you stealing back here, Wooly Back? 40%. It's not enough to take the lead, but it's enough to keep it interesting. You are up to 31,679. Hex, you are down to 41,900. A reminder that the remaining cash tile is worth at least 10,000.
Yes.
And at most 25,000.
Okay.
And we've just got one each now, haven't we?
And I think we all know what.
Hex
who
has
has
2 tiles to play.
Oh, Hex has got 2. Sorry, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Hex has 2 to play. You only have 1 more. So, because of that, Hex now knows you have to hit a penalty, Hex.
Yes. But here's T. And I feel like everyone here in this call knows it. So, T is what's your name? Woollyback. You have revealed 1 gold and 1 red. I can at least say to myself that I have revealed 2 red. So basically, this is like punt, right? Like the golden arches between the kickoff thing. Yeah, that. Basically, I would have to pick one of Woollyback's opened doors. And basically, if I get red, that's the ball game, I guess. But that could be possible.
We have had a situation before where someone has not played perfectly and ended up throwing the game accidentally. So it's not a done game, but it certainly would be almost out of your hands at that point.
Oh yeah, people do think. Oh. Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Ash?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a tried and true method.
You're going to use a coin by any chance?
I don't have any coins with me. I do, however, have a D20.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's close enough.
That's close enough.
I knew this was coming.
I mean, it has to come at some point. As I have these dice for a reason. Come on. I could probably call what number am I using? It rolled a 14. Above a 10. And it's above, and it's an even number.
Using multiple criteria here for a number, and you should have declared that criteria ahead of time. But anyway.
Here's the thing. Both of these things would pick the second option. That's for certain.
Okay.
And the second option...
But what is the second option? Yeah.
E1, clearly.
D1, is it?
Yeah, if we're going in order. But hold on.
You could do ordering differently. You could read from the bottom top, potentially.
Yeah, I think... Okay.
Sorry for being very pedantic about this, but...
I know. But, okay, I just did, a little bit of, what's it called? What Raven did? A brain blast? Yeah, that. Why would Woollyback choose to reveal C1 and then choose to reveal what's it called again? B1. I think it's because C1 has the gold. And Woollyback has to pick D1. Well, not B1, because that is confirmed to have whatchamacallit. Either a red or a purple. So I'm picking C1. I'm going against the dice.
So just to recap, you rolled a dice. It rolled 14, which is both above 10 and even, so would have been the second option, which is D1. But you've decided, due to possible psychoanalysis, that we're actually going to go against the dice and go with C1. Yes.
Sure.
You want me to lock C1 then?
I might as well. Oh goodness,
just wanted to make sure I got everything right there. Just summarising for the audience there. So yeah, the rub here is you need to hit cash in order for a chance at a victory.
A chance, yes.
If you do hit a penalty, then imperfect play could still be within your grasp.
True.
Behind C1.
Oh goodness.
It's a penalty. How much are we losing? 80%. That's a big penalty as well. Drops you down to 8,380. Woollyback, we come to you. This is your final turn in the grid. You do need to play one of these 3 remaining tiles.
I do, and there's an old saying in betting circles, Hex, and it is never change your mind.
Fuck.
Delta 1. Delta 1, please, Ash.
You're playing the other one that you know the colour of at this point. And
Yes.
as Hex correctly deduced earlier on, that you did have a penalty and a cash in your reveals at some point, because Hex did have 2 penalties in their possession. This is the final cash tile, and it does add 17,500 to your bank. That means you will win tonight's game on 49,179. I'll pay that out right now. Hex, do you want to pick a tile just to see what it would have been as your final total?
I don't want to be penniless, but not gonna lie, I'll take D4.
Behind D4 was 55% of a penalty, would have crashed you down to 3771. Let's show what was behind the steak sauce. Oh, the biggest one. Absolute biggest it could have been, 95%. So yeah, definitely shouldn't have gone saucy there. That would have been the worst choice on the entire grid, other than the bankrupt itself. So at the end there, Hex ends on 3771. Woollyback our winner on 49,179. Well done there, Woollyback. How do you feel?
Well, I mean, absolutely made up for winning after the last grid attempt of mine. But I've got to say, Hex, I feel a little bit sorry for you.
I mean,
yeah. It all came down to that 50-50 at the end, really.
Yeah, it was in your grasp, and I was kind of like saying, oh no, and then realising, actually, no, if you goofed up, then I won. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a great game though. It's been a great game. It's probably been a great game for the audience as well, because it has been back and forth pretty much until that last round.
Really back and forth on that game. Really, really good. Thank you very much for playing the Woollyback. Hex, yeah, just very unfortunate at the end there, just zigging at the wrong point there. How do you feel, Hex?
I'm starting to learn that in a trivia server thing, logic might not be the right option. Like, sometimes you just need to go. Can I say apeshit in this server?
Yeah.
Like, unga. Yeah. Sometimes you need to go unga. Head, brain.
I mean, this game has very little trivia to it. There's a bit of logic to it. There's a bit of psychoanalysis to it. But for the most part, it is just a lot of pick random and hope for best. But even still, you get some really interesting gameplay in the back half of each game. As David says, amazing how many good games this produces. Bluff and counter bluff, very much Solomon. Thank you for playing there, Hex. Thank you for playing Woollyback. I hope you did enjoy your time here.
Oh, very much, and great to, as I say, play alongside you again, Hex.
Great playing alongside you again.
Well, enjoy. Thank you very much for playing, and Hex, Woollyback, we'll see you two later on. Take care.
Thank you again. Good night.
Good night. There we go. So, thank you again for a wonderful edition of Quiz Night. Again, I do apologise for the postponement of Who Dares Wins. Just audio issues are apparently a problem, and I need to sort them out for next time. And also, my forehead has gone very dry there, which is very curious. I will need to sort that out as well. Yay, Exma! What have I got planned for you on the Friday stream? That's a very good question. It is going to be Brainty's warm-up. I believe those are going to be some Lingo Maniac words. We've got Wipeout. Oh, I need to sort out the Wipeout boards. I think we've got enough for that. We've got The Vault, written by Solar Espion. And then we've got the belated Who Dares Wins. Whether or not I do Who Dares Wins first or not, I might potentially do Who Dares Wins first on the stream. Just because of audio configuration is more complicated with that than others. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, big old stream on Friday. Very, very big old stream on that. And yeah, looking forward to it. I hope you are looking forward to it as well. And then next Wednesday is the final stream of the season, because it's a very short season, this one. We've got the Equation Grid warm-up. We've got Secret Fortune. That's written by Pop Ramen, if memory serves. And then we've got Outright. That's been written by Cetra. That will close out this season 16. And then we get the break. And then we go into Duel Tournament Season 5. Oh my god. Yeah, Duel Season 5 starts April the 16th, or at least that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that it will start on April the 16th. So yeah, the countdown is on for that. Very, very short countdown. Oh god, it's not far away. It's only 2 weeks or so away. Dual season arc incoming, very much so, SJ. So yeah, that's what we've got for you here on Quiz Night over the next couple of weeks. Ben is still recovering, though doing all sorts of other fun stuff from looks of things. And we'll be back on streams sometime in May from the looks of things, but we'll see more on that in future. I don't know if Tipster's going to be streaming tomorrow. I suspect not, after streaming all of the weekend with the trans rights charity special. But maybe streaming at some points during the week. We'll see. And then JB probably with some Dumpster Lounge. Who Des wins? Who Des wins? Jesus Christ. Wheel After Dark, different W word. Wheel After Dark on the Saturday night this weekend, presumably. That's pretty much it. Let me have a look to see who we've got to go and raid into tonight. Who is available for raiding in tonight? Let's have a look. Following. Show them all. We can go and raid into we'll go to Mr. Gamerman. We haven't raided him in a while, actually. Currently doing some Wham What's a music. That's the thing, yes. So we're going to raid into Mr. Gamerman, and we're just going to shout Saplas at him and hope that he knows anything about that. He probably won't, and be like, what the hell are you on about? But we'll go and shout Saplas for our raid message. Do enjoy your time over there. I'll see you on Friday for more Quiz Night. Who Des Wins, Wipeout, and The Vault all happening on the Friday stream. So long as I can get the audio working. Take care. I'll see you soon. Good night.